the word? It's your boy D Sick, aka the Rap Nerd,
Rap Nerd.
and you are now tuned into Rap Nerd Reviews on Rap Nerd Radio, the home of the world's best indie hip hop. We're gonna get into an album review from an artist named Young Moss, and the album is called GLM. It seems like it's gonna be somewhat of an experimental album. I'm not really sure, but I'm intrigued with the artwork already. The artwork is dope. You know what I'm saying? It's very simple, but it already gets me wondering what the project is about. You know what I'm saying? So I like how the artwork is just all three green lights. You know what I'm saying? I love that. We're gonna dive right into the first track with no further ado. The first track on GLM is called Raindrop, Wrist Hot by Young Moss, right here on Rap Nerd Reviews. Let's get to it. Okay, so far as I'm listening, I do feel like it's a little bit difficult for me to make out what you're saying in the lyrics. They sound a little muffled. You might want to like bring those up in the mix a little bit. I can understand trying to make the voice abstract and make it sound different, throwing filters and stuff on it, but it sounds a little bit too overly processed. And another thing, when I first turned on the project, I had to turn the volume up like way loud because it just doesn't seem like it might be mixed and mastered properly for all platforms. But it's definitely something that you got to pay attention to, man, because whenever the production quality of the mix and master isn't on point, then it can cause people to not even want to listen. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's a gnat flying around my room, man. It just keeps flying in front of my face, pissing me off. But anyway, let's keep it going though. Let's see what we got. I ain't gonna lie, I do like the vibe of the song, kind of like the dark vibe of it, but the way that it kind of floats in and out of the low pass filter and like it comes back over and over again, I can kind of do without that on this song. It's not a terrible song or anything like that. Like I said, it needs some better mixing and mastering. Track two, Amiri, Young Moss, Rap Nerd Reviews. Let's get it. Okay, this one is kind of a vibe. I like this. Okay, so far I actually really like the chorus of this. I like the beat. I feel like it does have a good vibe to it, but it's just the same thing like with the mixing and mastering. The vocals just don't feel as present as they should be. They don't feel full. Uh I feel like maybe you need to double them up or maybe even triple them up or just raise the gain on it or something, but it's hard for me to even critique the lyrics when it's difficult for me to even make out what you're saying most of the time. The flow, the cadence, the voice, all that sounds like it's on point. But that sound quality is everything. And it feels like when I'm listening to it, the beat is like right in the middle. And then the ad libs feel like they're louder than everything. Like the camera flashing part felt like it should have been like ducked off in the background, not so much up front. You know what I'm saying? I felt a little backwards, and then so it's like the ad libs were way too loud, the verse was way too low, and the beat was louder than the verse, but the ad libs was louder than the beat. So definitely get that together, my guy. Song does have potential though, for sure. Now let's get right to track three, Young Moss. This is called Fair off the GLM album. Rap Nerd Reviews. Let's get it. See, like this part of the song right here sounds dope, but I'm just not understanding the whole like, and it keeps like kind of fading in and coming back. I don't know if that's like a something that you're doing on purpose for the concept of the album. Like when you do things like that conceptually, it can make sense, but since I heard some of it in the first few songs, it sounds like you might be overdoing it just a little bit. But it's crazy because, like I said, I really want to hear these songs mixed a different way because they do sound dope. Like the energy of them does sound dope, but it's just mixing and mastering wise, effects wise, and filter wise, and all that. It's just doing a little bit too much. Track seven, Stash Spot, Young Moss, Rap Nerd Reviews. This is Kissing Cousins off that GLM. Rap Nerd Reviews. Let's get it. I hear the chingy in the background. Hey. I ain't gonna hold you. I like how this one sound. I feel like this is actually one of the better tracks on here, man. So far, this one and Amiri, like, really had a bop to them. I like those. Those is songs that I would run back. I still got the same critique on all the songs as far as the mixed and master and everything like that. But so far, those two have the most potential out of this whole project so far. We're gonna go to the next one. It's called "What We Doing," Snoozing. Dang, what's the vibes on this? I thought it was gonna take me one way. Now I feel like it's taking me another way. What's happening? I feel like I'm mostly just listening to an instrumental right here because I cannot hear what the lyrics are saying. So I don't know. Let's go ahead and head over to the next one. This is track 8 quad Equinox, the plug call. This one sounds trippy. I like it. Rap Nerd Reviews. Okay, that's a vibe. The Noise Gate. Hey, the sound on this is so trippy, man. It just feels like, I don't know, maybe I'm just not on the right kind of drugs or something to enjoy this project or something. It sounds like something where you might need to have your mind in a very specific place to, you know, to really understand this music. It's almost making me like, if I could get seasick just from listening to music, it's kind of like rocking, taking me this way, then it's taking me that way, then it's like, and it's a little bit too fast. Like, I can understand wanting to switch the vibe up, but when the vibe and the song just keeps switching a little bit too much, it's like, all right, what's really going on here? So we're gonna go ahead and go to number 9, which is part 2 of that song. I like how this one feel. It just doesn't feel like it needs to be 4 minutes and 15 seconds. That could have been like an interlude or something. But we have made it to the last track. This is track 10 on Young Moss's GLM album. The name of this track is MVSR Part 2. This is the outro. Uh, let's get to it. All right. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. It's like I gotta listen really hard to make out the lyrics. All right, all right. We have come to the end of the project. That was Young Moss with GLM, 10 tracks. And I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. I feel like the tracks that I was feeling the most was, like I said, track 2, Amiri. Um Stash Spot was cool. Kissing Cousins sounded dope. Um and the last song sounded like it was all right. You know what I'm saying? But out of 10, that's not really all that great. I feel like, you just need to work on that mixing and master. And I can understand trying to create an aesthetic or a vibe or something, because I'm a fan of that dark music too. Like, old Bone Thugs and Harmony and old 3 6 Mafia, stuff like that. It's kind of like that Suicide Boys sound. So I get it. Like when you're trying to create a certain vibe, but uh, just the way it kept going in and out the whole time, it just kept making me feel like, what is you trying to portray? Are you trying to portray like someone that's on drugs, that's in and out of their mind? Are you trying to portray someone that's like almost dying, like in and out of life? I'm not sure. I was trying to see if that was part of the concept, but um, it's not really clicking with me, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like if you clean up that mixing and mastering and just try to be a little bit more straightforward with it and stick to the style of the tracks like Amiri and Kissing Cousins, that seems like where your best style is at. You stick to that, I feel like you could be a lot better. So, just go back to the drawing board and, keep on pushing. And, you got to put the shots up in the gym for you to be able to get better. Just go put the shots up, practice, and you'll be hitting 3 pointers before you know it. We're going to get out of here, man. In case anybody else wants to check out that project, I'm going to make sure I put the links down below in the description so y'all could go mess with Young Moss. And let me know what y'all think down below in the comments, and we're going to get up out of here. So, as always, until next time, if you don't have a vision, you better off blind. And if you don't live with a purpose, you better off dying. It's your boy D-Sick, the Rap Nerd. I'm out of here, baby. Peace.
You're now listening to Rap Nerd Radio, the world's best indie hip hop.